Remember, George Washington is a great general and the father of our country. What you might not know is that he was also the man behind America's first big push west. It's 1791, and this is what the country looks like. We'd won the Revolutionary War. America's a free nation. George Washington is our president, and everything is just peachy keen. That is until the bill for the war came due. It's huge, over $75 million. So Washington agrees to an ingenious scheme to pay it off. A tax on whiskey. Taxes are never popular on people who drank whiskey. No, this was a tax on the people who make it. And a lot of those distillers were just poor farmers who counted on the cash they made turning corn into whiskey. So the tax hit them where it hurt them most, their wallet. That's what people got so upset for. This was worth fighting over. And the fight took place in the Wild, Wild West. Of course, back then, the Wild, Wild West was still technically in the East Coast time zone, so I'm headed there now to talk about all this and more with an expert right around here. That's terrible. Drinking moonshine in the middle of a country road in front of some genetically engineered corn with an expert named Chris. How are you, Chris?
I'm well, thank you.
Excellent. I have many, many probing questions for you. Starting with this. Where'd you get that shirt?
From a golf shop.
Excellent. I think our work is done here.
Good.
Let's speak specifically about the whiskey tax.
It's not going to play well, particularly out here, because of the fact that alcohol is so integrated into the fabric of society. Everybody has a still. Whiskey as a medium of exchange because there's a limited supply of currency. There are times when preachers are paid in whiskey.
I just want to make sure I heard you right. Preachers, ministers, heads of the flock are being paid in whiskey.
Yeah, it's part of their payment for their services.
The point is, in 1790, in this part of the country, booze is money.
Absolutely. And the whiskey tax ticks a lot of people off.
The people were ticked off, all right, to the point of violence. Tax collectors were tarred and feathered by angry gangs. The rebels formed a militia, conquered Pittsburgh, and would have burned it down, except the locals gave them free whiskey to hold them off.